Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, KGRA proudly brings to you its Pop Culture Minefield's Dork Side of the Ring! The Dork Knight, Danny Ballard, the Atmosphere, Joe Rivers, the Dork Side of the Ring! And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it! Heidi, Heidi ho, guys.
What's up? Morning.
All right. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. You know this is my favorite time of the year. My other sport is in full swing in the playoffs. Johnny's team won yesterday. I know he's in a good mood. I'm fired up, man.
My team destroyed yesterday.
Don't say dominated. I'm not allowed. Yeah, I'm not allowed. You know, Cece's team is the Giants. I'm not allowed to. I can't talk about this.
I have at least 10 miles between her and I right now. I can talk all the
You'll be just fine. That's right. You'll be just fine.
She's about 10 feet from me, so I can't.
Can't really say anything.
I was rocking around my house like vintage Eddie Guerrero with the shoulder shimmy and the.
Yeah, I saw that. You put that in our private chat. He's bragging about his team beating your team or something like that. I don't know. You know, sports. The one down there.
Yeah, that one that I fed. Yeah, no.
Come closer to
yeah. I'm never getting food again.
But our ass is reamed.
Hey, at least I'm not wearing my jersey.
God, you smell good.
What is it?
But yeah, to answer your question, I'm doing great there, buddy boy.
Right.
Hope you're doing good, Danny. I know Johnny's doing good. His team won yesterday.
Yeah,
way bigger than I thought they would. Yeah.
I don't really care about those fake sports. I only care about the real sport of wrestling.
About the scripted one? Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Gosh, no. We missed you last week, buddy. I actually titled it "The One Without Joe." That was the kind of.
Well, I mean, I made no secret of the fact my number one favorite is the NFL.
I appreciate you.
And even though my team got knocked out in the first round, I was shocked that my team made it this year. But I watch, unlike Johnny, who probably just watches the Eagles, and that's it.
No,
I watch.
I'm a fantasy player,
I mean,
so
it doesn't matter if the Lions are playing the Browns. I'm watching that shit. Matter of fact, one of the greatest games ever was the Lions versus the Browns. Matthew Stafford's rookie year. Yeah.
My friend Katie, because she and I we've been friends for like 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're big hockey fans.
Oh, so there you go.
She made me this sign. Back there, it says the Dork Knight with the Golden Knights logo on it.
There you go.
She does those wine and art craft canvas thing, where everybody drinks wine and like paints or does crap.
So
my wife's a crafter. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, my wife makes shit like that all the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
My wife made my hat with my logo on it, bro.
She's going off to get her hair and like she's getting all gussied up for shits and giggles.
For you to take her out later. That's right.
That is the plan. If I seem a little low energy today, I apologize. I'll try to get more upbeat. I didn't mean to, and I just have this problem. I really upset Gary yesterday. And I didn't mean to, because when I get up and walk around so I can continue to hear you guys, I unplug my mic from my USB port hub thingy here, and so I can still hear it. And then if I come back and I hit unmute and talk, for some reason it's like super loud, and I didn't realize that.
That's a StreamYards thing.
And he was. We were talking about, and I was really looking forward to it too. We were talking about Tulsa King, and he was starting to get into spoiler territory for the last 2 episodes that Anima hadn't seen. And I hit the unmute. I ran back over from the kitchen. I hit the unmute button. And I said, "Hey, man, you're spoiling it for Anima." But apparently it was so loud, it just shut Gary down. And then he literally just ended the stream. And yeah, he was mad at me. And I took it pretty badly because he wasn't talking to me or anything. So I kind of just went into like a depression coma, and I slept way too long. And my neck, I have a bad neck. Mm-hmm. So then I woke up this morning after sleeping 14 hours or whatever. And oh my God, it was an excruciating pain. So I took some of my pain medication, and that makes you a little drowsy. So if I'm low energy today, that's why. But I have a feeling you won't be seeing me on any of the other shows. So I got to make the best of my Sunday show. At least for a while.
Wipe that dirt off your shoulder. Let's talk some wrestling.
Right. Let's talk about some wrestling. Let's see how Johnny's doing today. How you doing?
Yeah, Johnny. That cat behind you is glorious. That is a magnificent creature. Good Lord.
His name is Meatball, and he is an attention whore.
That's Meatball? I love it.
That's Meatball.
Yeah, Meatball. We're going to have a Meatball segment or something. Jesus.
Yeah.
Cat is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, he's my sidekick. He's my ride or die.
Right on. So yeah, how was your week?
It was a little kind of crappy considering the wrestling news coming out of Tuesday, but all in all, it was a net positive. As we discussed earlier, I loved the game yesterday. I'm riding in high spirits because of that.
I did. I think you guys saw. I did an impromptu show with Monkey Jeebus, who's in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Monkey Jeebus.
Hey,
and
Monkey.
Thank you for helping me out. We did a little tribute to Jay Briscoe, and since you guys weren't there, let's get the sad stuff out of the way first. Let's do that because I was mistaken. I kept calling him a 12-time champion, and he was a 13-time champion. Yep. He won his titles for the 13th
when they beat
time.
FTR.
When they beat FTR,
13th time. Yep.
Yeah. So I a little correction there, but yeah, did you guys? I was thankful that Monkey was there. I really would have loved one of you two because you guys know that was my first time seeing the Briscoes. Was that match, and it made it was in our top 5 of the year, and man, so sad. We got more details that we didn't have, so it turned out it was just him and his daughters in the car. He was taking them to a cheer practice, and then he was hit head on. Somebody, like, I guess from the other lane, like either hopped a median or something and just crashed head on. That driver and Jay Briscoe died on impact. And the 2 daughters were in critical condition. I believe they're both stable now. And the older daughter, it was feared she was going to be paralyzed, but she's starting to, starting to regain feeling in her legs. So hopefully, but still, I mean, regardless of, first of all, it really bothers me that TBS would not allow, because they shot a Jay Briscoe tribute after Dynamite.
Yes,
but they can't air it on anything except the Ring of Honor streaming service, whatever that's called, and it's going to be free to anyone who wants to watch it on the internet. But the same channel that advertises this dumbass Dana White slap fest show, that's just have you guys seen the commercial? You can literally see 2 people getting concussions in the commercial. Like, I don't like, it's just, I don't know, man. Anyway, I've spoken enough. I'd love you guys to talk about Jay Briscoe. You know his work way more than I did. And then we'll get into some happier news.
Before we get off the daughter's conditions,
let
me tell you, as the uncle of a kid that was paralyzed in a car wreck from the waist down, there's nothing I'm praying for more than that they get feeling back in their extremities and they can move. Okay. that's the fact that they're out of the woods. That's great. The next thing we need to be praying for is let them get the use of their extremities again, because I have a nephew that has been paralyzed from the waist down since he was 6 because of a car wreck. And that's, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
It's just heartbreaking. I mean, like, even I'll be positive, when both girls overcome these medical issues, their dad's gone.
Right.
Forever.
When they're out of the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just,
there's a
that's,
road of mental trauma.
yeah.
Yeah. But as far as Jay Briscoe being gone, Jamin Pugh, his real name.
Yeah.
They correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny. They were the face of tag team wrestling in Ring of Honor. They were the standard, and that's the reason why the 2 of their matches were in our top 10 last year, or top 5 last year, is because not just because of FTR. I would venture to say, if you asked FTR what one of their influences might have been, it might be the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, and then maybe second might be the Briscoes, because they were that talented. And go ahead, sir.
I don't know where to begin, because I've seen so many Briscoes matches through the years, and it is kind of a slap in the face that they never got the national platform they deserved, because
over a tweet. Let's be honest. It's over a tweet. He went full Duck tweets. Dynasty is what he did.
But I mean, at the same time,
apologized and sincerely, just from everything I've read and heard.
The thing is, everything I've seen, I met the Briscoes once at a meet and greet like 5 years ago. It was before Death Before Dishonor here in Vegas, over at Sam's Town, and
good old Sam's Town.
2 of the nicest guys I've ever met in the industry. Just really humble, really good to the fans, really friendly and personal.
Love their fans, no doubt about it.
I remember when Jay issued the apology about those tweets, he said part of it was him being in character, which I can believe.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
If you thought the outpouring for Brody Lee a few years ago was like, like very heartfelt and very like a wound on the industry, this death was felt by everyone. Wrestling Twitter was just awash with nothing but good feelings and stories about Jay.
I was even surprised that like Michael Cole acknowledged it. Yeah.
Triple H did. You kidding me?
Yeah. No, I mean on air. I know Triple H did on Twitter. I'm talking like on both shows this week.
And this was a guy who was never signed to WWE
ever. Yeah.
No.
And you saw lots of guys wearing armbands.
Go out of their way and give him that respect, and I love that, because under the Vince sphere, where nothing ever exists outside of WWE, that would have never happened.
Yeah.
And it was well-deserved respect. It was well-deserved honor. I mean, honestly, I hate calling it an honor, because if I had my druthers, he'd still be here with us.
Yes.
And it's just really sad, because, I mean, above all, this was a family man. And
dude, he was taking his daughters to their cheer practice. I mean, this is just
the fact that anybody like the wrestling Twitter, like all the other superstars, every single one of them universally said that he took his family in his heart wherever he went.
Yeah.
That was his crowning. He could win 15 titles, but you could tell that those little girls were the thing he was proud of most in this world.
Yeah, and his oldest son, Gannett. So I have a question for you. I saw a picture. I don't remember who tweeted it. It was either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, but apparently Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were in a tag team match.
Jericho. It's one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
What was it called?
It was Steen Jericho, because he was Kevin Steen and Sammy was El Generico. And they were rivals. They were tag team partners. They were rivals again. That Sami Zayn Kevin Owens story has been going on for decades.
Yeah.
So apparently, I guess they worked with the Briscoes quite a bit, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
had no idea. And
Well, a lot of the guys that you see now in WWE started in Ring of Honor and these smaller promotions. God, I think Ring of Honor probably had more WWE stalwarts than any other promotion ever has. CM Punk was there. No, Jericho was there. I mean, there's so many
Jericho
names
was
that went
never
through
in
there.
Ring of Jericho
Yeah,
was
he-
never in
Jericho
Ring
was
of
never
wrestled?
Ring of Honor.
He was
He
never
never
in
was?
Ring of Honor.
He never
No,
was there.
not
Okay.
not until
Well, I know.
Like
I know
AWA,
Kevin
They
was.
were War Machine.
and-
They were
and-
Ring
and-
of Honor.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's tons of those guys down there.
I think the tributes that hit me the most when I was going through Twitter, that Kevin Owens had some just really emotional, hard hitting stuff to say about it. Dax Harwood.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. See, I've been watching the Dax's new podcast,
Mhm.
Oh, it's so good.
and it really is. So, the most recent one, they recorded it before Jay died, but they
Mhm.
released it the day after he died. So the I forget the guy's name, something Kuhn. He recorded like a little, front end, like, hey, we recorded this beforehand. We need to acknowledge it. We'll talk about it in the future. Here's this. And then he read a statement from Dax, who's obviously heartbroken about it. So that was just, yeah, man, good Lord. And I feel bad because I don't know, like I've only seen the one match, but it was like it was in what was our second or third match of the year? It was in the top three, I believe.
It was for me. The two FTR Briscoes matches were tied for.
That's right. Yeah, for you it was tight, but for me, I think that says something. For somebody who's never seen their work, for them to be in my top 5, and I've only seen that one match. I don't know. It was so it's a bummer. I'm definitely gonna go back and watch some of his stuff. Maybe we can do make that like a thing or something where we talk about a Briscoes match. But
I hope that if one silver lining comes out of this, it's that Mark Briscoe will be forgiven for his brother's guilt by association.
Yeah, because he had nothing to do with the tweet itself.
And I would like to see Mark Briscoe get a good singles run wherever he winds up.
yeah, no, I 100%
and that's if
agree
Mark
with
even
that.
decides to continue wrestling. I mean,
right? He may not want to do it without his brother.
He's the only one I haven't heard anything from. I think he hasn't issued a statement.
I mean,
my knowledge.
it's his brother, his best friend, his
his road partner is it's almost like a marriage. Being a tag team is almost like a marriage.
They're brothers, dude. Forget about the wrestling. They're brothers. I mean, I couldn't imagine if something happened to my brother, man.
The day before Mark's birthday, that it's just a whole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, man.
And they were so close in age too. They were only like a year or two apart.
Oh, Irish twins, huh? Well, that's how my brother and I are. If you man, you guys have anything else you want to say about this so we can move on to happy news?
No, I think it's all been said. Just if you guys have never watched them, I know that Impact actually has a match that they put up this week. Shortly after that, I think it was the one with who is that? I made a note about it.
Well, while you're looking for that, hey Monkey, if you want to join us, bro, let me know.
Oh, here it is. Violent by Design. It's Eric Young, Cody Diener, and Big Joe Doring.
I know Eric Young. I'm not familiar with the other two.
Right. It was a match from this May in Impact Wrestling. Just go to Impact Wrestling's YouTube channel, and they'll have that match on there for you. It's once again, when you're wrestling in these smaller promotions, you end up in several of them sometimes, and they did do some wrestling in Impact this summer with Eric Young.
All right. Well, hey,
go check that out.
Let's
and keep that family in your prayers, because losing somebody that meant that much to them, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
Apparently, it meant a lot to their hometown as well. I mean, like it was.
It's a small community. They were very involved.
Schools. They closed
Yeah, they
public-
closed all the schools in that town. Yep.
Yeah.
They sure did.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
It's
Well, wherever you
Delaware,
are,
I
babe, let's
believe.
go
Isn't that the
rest
state
easy.
they're from? Isn't it Delaware?
Delaware,
I
yeah.
don't. Was it? Yeah.
Mhm.
So, well, here. This is a funny clip to lighten the mood, and then we'll go into this week's reviews.
Answer the goddamn question. When are you coming?
Hopefully within the next 48 hours.
48 hours?
I realize you must have gone through hell.
Gone? Bitch, we still here.
Bitch, we still here.
We're
I
still
love that.
here.
Really, I want to clip that down to the ending where it's like where she says, "Obviously, you've gone through hell." And he's like, "Bitch, we still here." I think that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you
Yeah.
need. For sure.
Hey, Zax, welcome again. You're always welcome on the show. You know, we came out of the gate guns blazing with guests and stuff, and then it's just like I've been having the hardest time getting people to commit. I seem to do better last minute. Like Chris saved my ass last week. Christopher Moonlight does the Tuesday show, Morning Coffee with Chris on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Johnny had to dip out
Yeah.
about an hour in, and so Chris joined. And I tell you what, I had a blast. I did not know he was so into wrestling.
Chris is a wrestling fan, man.
Yeah,
He
it was.
calls me
it
his
was-
honorary use, dude. He loves it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool, man.
Mhm.
All right, so let's get on to happier news.
Speaking of the oos, right?
Yeah, there you go. Speaking of the honorary oos, Monday Night Raw. I'm going to do my quick little. I'll try.
man.
You know, yeah. So Monday Night Raw opens up with Solo Sikoa and the Usos doing an in-ring promo to announce a bloodline acknowledgement ceremony on Raw XXX, which, by the way, so I'm going to pause here. We will talk. Had you guys hear they've already done away with that? They've
What?
replaced it. So they're not doing the bloodline acknowledgement ceremony anymore. Now they're doing the trial of Sami Zayn. You haven't heard about this?
Oh
No.
my
Right
God,
here.
yeah.
So it's called Raw XXX's bloodline ceremony is now the trial of Sami Zayn. And here's my theory on this, and it really screws up our predictions for WrestleMania, Johnny. I don't know if you've heard, but the news is The Rock is not has turned down being a part of WrestleMania because he doesn't feel he's got the cardio. He doesn't feel he's in ring shape. Now, this could be a misdirect. It could be, wrestlers working us and stuff, but this is, I find the timing of everything kind of suspect because once this news comes out, they changed the bloodline ceremony to the trial of Sami Zayn. What do you guys think about this situation? If you have more questions, it sounds like I'm breaking news to you. You guys did not know about this?
Yeah, I didn't know about this.
No. I mean, I
Yeah, it was
caught up-
on.
I caught up what happened on SmackDown, right? And no, I did not know it was the
let me
trial of Sami Zayn. No,
let me
not at
see
all.
if I
Go ahead and do your
can
breakdown.
send this.
Let's
Yeah, well, who's your source on that?
It's called so Cage Side. Here, I'm trying to send it to my
yeah,
computer.
Cage Side's good. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's SB Cage Side Seats,
It's snowing in Fluffabo.
and they broke this last night. It said Raw, yeah, and then yeah, I mean, this is one of those things. I wish I had the article to put on the screen, but anyway, so I think that's.
I'm going to try and look it up for you, sir.
Yeah, sure. I think our predictions are going to be effed now, man, because yeah, the Rock dropped that bombshell the other day that he's not what did he? I forget how he put it.
Doesn't have
He's
the
not-
cardio. He's
Well,
joshing, man. That guy works out every day. Give
No,
me a
he
break.
said-
You kidding?
No,
Yeah,
well, he's
Rock
jacked,
has
but-
cardio.
No, he said he wasn't in something with like running ropes shape or something like that. He said something that had to do with running the ropes.
What,
Yeah.
ring rust?
No, not ring rust. He wasn't ring ready. He wasn't running the ropes ready or something like that. But anyways, so
Well, you know what? There's still 5 months between now and WrestleMania. Get ring ready. It's a work.
I hope you're right. But nonetheless, I was very much looking forward to the ceremony, and now we're getting some tribunal trial of Sami Zayn thing.
I don't know. I'm very hesitant about that.
I haven't looked forward to a Monday Night Raw like I'm looking forward to this one in so long, mostly because this is the first time I can remember in forever that they announce so much stuff. You know, usually you don't know what's going to happen on Raw, and that's why they do that whole gimmick where people book themselves in their own matches and backstage segments and stuff for later in the show. But you know, we're going to have a steel cage match between Bayley and Becky Lynch. We're going to have a 2 title matches. We got the judge. So that goes into this. So then, while the Bloodline are promoting a Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony, that's not going to happen now. The Judgment Day come out and interrupt to start talking smack to let them know, to remind them, hey, at the Raw 30th anniversary, we get to face you. I love how they call he's like, my boy Damian Priest and ex-condom. I thought that was so funny.
Hey, don't sleep on Prison Dom. He'll cut you.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God. But it ends with some pretty
hard time.
The segment ends with some really funny shenanigans. And this, I feel so bad for Ali. And that dope Ali tries to jump Solo Sikoa and just gets murked. What did you guys think? I mean, it's the Bloodline, so I'll pause here. We can talk about it a little bit. What did you guys think about because during the match, KO comes out. He fights with the Usos. After the match, he beats up on Solo and the Usos so badly, which makes no sense because of the numbers game, that security has to get involved to keep Kevin Owens from, destroying these people. Which, God, I can't wait to talk about SmackDown because this is how I know Kevin Owens is going to lose at the Rumble, because they're making him look like $1 million this week. Like he looked on Raw and SmackDown. I mean,
SmackDown was great.
Yeah.
Sammy being late was fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you guys, there's nothing more to talk about. Next thing that happens is the latest Cody Rhodes promo package, which was chef's kiss. WWE is so good at these things. And at the end of it, he announces, I will be in the Royal Rumble. He might as well have just said, I'm winning the Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler, because it's got to happen.
That's why I think The Rock is in the Rumble, because they wouldn't have spoiled the Cody Rhodes.
Now, they said they have a bunch
have
more.
Else, right?
They do. They do. And we'll talk about that when we get into our Royal Rumble predictions. So after this is when the man calls out Bayley for a steel cage match. Then we have some backstage segment with Ali and Ziggler.
It was kind of an awkward promo from Becky, which was rare for her.
Well, you know why? The crowd was shit. The crowd wasn't into it. I mean, I could tell she was really expecting the crowd to react more to the whole Karen thing. And they weren't, and it was flustering her. I did notice that.
I mean, I laughed my ass off because I've been calling Bayley.
Yeah, that crowd. Where were they? Because that just was not a good crowd. I mean, Anyway,
few of the crowds have been like that here lately.
Yeah. But the Raw crowd this week is going to be off the chain because it's my town.
Well, dude. Plus, we're going to have Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair and The Undertaker and Kurt Angle and all these legends are going to be there. So anyways,
next weekend's the Rumble, isn't it?
That's why we're doing
from today, right? Yeah.
This is our go home show, baby. Yeah. This is our Rumble go home
shows this week. Yep.
So after that, Elias gets his ass handed to him by the returning Omos, which has me worried because I know Omos was a Vince guy, and when Vince was gone, Omos kind of disappeared. And now that Vince has weaseled his way back into Titan Towers or whatever they call it now, Omos is back. I think the Papa H days are numbered. I could be reading into this too much.
I just think he's on the roster. You got to use him.
I hope so.
I think he's going to fund the Reformed Hurt Business.
Byron Saxton, then he's interviewing Adam Pearce about Raw XXX. And then he gets interrupted because Akira Tozawa wants to be in the Rumble. And this is what I don't get. Some people get to just say, I'm in the Rumble. Other people like
have to fight their way into it.
Like Ricochet.
Right.
And then Akira Tozawa, he's not even promised. He's like, you wrestle, and if you win, maybe I'll think about it. What the hell is that? That was I don't know.
Right.
Man.
It's the Rumble booking has always been kind of weird and spotty.
So then the next segment, or actually the next thing's a match. It's Judgment Day. Damien and Condom come out and defeat the Alpha Academy. And then we have Io Sky losing to Mia Yim, which is good because Michin's been losing a lot lately, so she needed a win. Then they give us a little package recapping all this Alexa Bliss, Uncle Howdy garbage or stuff, whatever, if you're into that.
Garbage. I love it.
I dig it, but SmackDown gives me questions about it. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I've only got a couple more bullet points. Then we have this Bianca Belair promo where she's in the ring. Alexa, interrupts. Talks about how they're going to face off at the Rumble for the title. They brawl for a little bit, and then Bliss. So Uncle Howdy makes an appearance, and then Bliss goes crazy and DDTs. Like a beautiful DDT, by the way, on Belair on the concrete, standing tall. So we know she's losing at the Rumble as well.
Yeah, but it's Bliss, man. Biscuit Butt is awesome. She is awesome.
I'm really sad about one thing with this whole Alexa Bianca program. And that's that Alexa probably won't be in the Rumble because of it.
Yeah, and that sucks.
And it sucks because I want Alexa Bliss to win at least one Royal Rumble before she retires because she's done everything else. She's won.
Yeah, she has. She's done it all.
She's won the first ever Elimination Chamber or Women's Elimination Chamber. Multiple time champion. She needs a Rumble win.
Yep.
And Monkey Jeebus, hold your tongue. How dare you? I need to learn how to put comments up on the screen. He says that it's not a real competition.
All you have to do is type it in, bro.
It's still real to me.
It's real to me. Yeah, after the show, you got to teach me how to do that, John. Anyway, so then we have Akira Tozawa's match, but poor bastard gets destroyed by Bronson Reed. I mean, that just wasn't fair. And then the main event.
So just saying, I watched the Hulu cut as I normally do.
Yeah. They
didn't air the Omos match or the Tozawa match.
You didn't miss anything. Yeah. I mean, they were both really short squash matches.
Fluff.
Yeah. The main event was the whatever they called it, Fatal 5 Salacious 6-way. I don't know what the hell it was. It's for the U.S. title, #1 contender. And I tell you what, for a sliver of time, I really thought Seth Rollins was going to win because he was just on fire in this match.
Right?
But Bobby Lashley took the win.
Yeah.
And that was Raw. So discuss, and then we can move on.
I'm with you on the Seth Rollins thing. It just seems to me right now he's there to put people over right now. That's what it seems to be to me. Yeah.
I think it's Austin Theory's time right now. They're really pushing him, and
I'm going back.
Way, not in the crappy selfie cowardly heel Vince push. They're actually legitimately pushing Austin.
Yeah,
Theory
they're doing. This is why. I'm sorry, man, but Triple H is just better at this than Vince is. Shit.
Yeah, he's taking the same guy and making him relevant. Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm still sticking to my guns, even though they haven't said it yet. I think Austin Theory's gonna be U.S. champ all the way to WrestleMania, and he's gonna face John Cena at WrestleMania. I still think that's going to happen.
Though? Are they going to give Cena a belt? Like when he's
no, because Cena's gonna lose. Cena's gonna lose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like we were talking about with Seth. That's the only thing Cena's around for now is to put people over.
Yeah. I still, because I tell you what, man, I never, we've talked about it. I'm not an Austin Theory fan, but the way they ended Raw and he's standing on the table holding up his belt. Now he's got a beard and he's like, been working out, he's looking jacked. I don't know, man. Like they're doing him right now, got rid of the selfie gimmick
a year ago. I said it a year and a half ago, actually. I see Austin Theory as the next generation of Randy Orton.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I see a
I
lot
see that.
of Orton, a lot of young.
He's not as
Orton,
big as Orton, but yeah,
evolution.
I could see that. The attitude.
Well, not
evolution.
you know, he's getting there, man. I don't know if you know, like I don't know what it was, but when I saw him holding his belt up on the announcer table,
No,
when
I'm
they
talking about his
closed out Raw-
height, dude. I'm talking about his
Oh, his height. I thought you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, he's getting bigger. His physique was like he's.
Oh yeah, he looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah.
Look, the reason why I agree with you, you know, Cena's going to lose to this guy, and probably will be at WrestleMania. You know when Cena's going to win again? When they start pumping the record-breaking win of a title to break Flair's record. That's when he's going to win again. When they start pumping that.
No, first of all, the only person that needs to break Flair's record is Randy Orton, in my opinion.
I understand that.
I don't even see Randy doing it.
I don't think anybody is, but I'm just saying
see
that's
one
when he'll win
person
again.
breaking
If they don't
Flair's
start
record.
pumping that, he's just going to keep putting people over.
Johnny, who do
I
you
see
think's
one
going to
person
break it?
breaking it?
Well, tell us, damn it.
Charlotte Flair.
She's a woman. That doesn't count.
She's already got 14.
I didn't mean that in a sexist way. I just mean like it's a different division. I mean,
It's generational. She's already
give her
got 14.
20. Give her 20 titles. I don't care. But like, Randy Orton's right there, man. He's right there. You know, isn't he at 15?
I think he's 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Anyway, all right, guys. So I guess are we done with Raw? Wrapped up the Raw.
Yeah, pretty much. It was
okay.
okay.
Got through a 3-hour show in
Nothing
like 10 minutes.
Nothing earth shattering in this
Yeah.
episode. And of course, as usual, the best thing on it is the bloodline story.
Is the bloodline. So let's get into let's get into SmackDown because we'll you know what I mean. I really want to.
You're going to backpedal back to AEW. Later?
AEW,
yeah. Because let's get to SmackDown.
So oh my God, or what?
Oh, I thought we were going down the week.
Nah, man, I gotta jump straight into SmackDown this time. Bloodline. No, man. So the Bloodline, you know, they roll up in like these Escalades or whatever, and everybody's like, yeah, feeling it. They're doing their little hand thingies, and then Solo opens the door, and the Tribal Chief comes out. Sammy tries to get a little love, and I tell you what, man, it's I've said it before, but it's almost scary how you could like Roman Reigns is basically teaching the world what gaslighting is. And it's like, it's crazy.
I've known this about him the whole time. It's just, they took too long to turn him into a heel, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's great.
He just like,
and look, how much does it enhance when Heyman's behind him making the faces he does and reacting to what he's doing?
Oh, we're gonna talk about Heyman. Pissed me off. Showed his true colors. Fucking. I was about to say something that would have got me canceled for sure. Anyway, so after that, well, I'm already pretty much fired from every other show. So after that, we have the Banger Brothers defeating the Viking Raiders in the first match of the turn. I loved how this episode of SmackDown was basically bloodline and tag team matches. Yep. You know what I mean? Like it was. Yeah.
They only had one woman's match.
Yeah. So we get so after the Banger Bros, I love that name. If you know, you know. If you don't Google it. After that match, we get some more bloodline backstage stuff where Roman just continues. I mean, he's just like, he's brutal. He's like, Sammy's like, because if you watched the match last week, he had Kevin Owens dead to rights.
Yep.
He was going to win that match. And then Roman sends his goons out. And so from Sammy's point of view, he's like, what have I done wrong? And like, he's like, I just didn't know what was happening. And then Roman's all like, well, now I need to let you in on things. Just get out of here. Get out. I mean, he was
just throwing him out of the room,
being brutal.
You want to be a shot caller?
Yeah, right.
Want to be me? Want to be me?
Yeah. And this is just the first of a few that happened in the show. So then we get a Raw Triple X promo, which I love. Anytime they use the old school, the old theme music from when Raw first came out.
Yeah.
They had the little VHS tape gimmick thing. It was I like the promo, and again, I haven't been this excited for an episode of Raw in a very long time. After that promo, LA Knight, whips the shit out of some jobber. And then we get the first Firefly Funhouse we've had in a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah,
he
and that
literally whipped the shit out of him. Do you see how hard he threw that dude out of the ring?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
LA
saying.
Knight's a bad or LA Knight. What's he called? Eli Drake.
LA Knight.
No, he's LA Knight. He's LA Knight here.
He's
Yeah.
LA Knight. I always call him Eli Drake, but anyway, but the friggin' Firefly Funhouse.
That was
So-
a nice
Being
treat.
back.
I showed a little clip before Gary got really pissed off at me yesterday. They were talking about his butt or something. So you remember how the Firefly Funhouse opened and Bray
The
Wyatt
Moth
had
logo was on his butt.
he had plumber's crack, but they covered it with the moth logo. So I pulled that screenshot up and shared it on the screen. I was like, oh, like that, Gary? It was funny. Kind of try to promote the show a little bit. What did you guys think? I was surprised to see this. I didn't realize we were.
I was
going back.
surprised to see it too.
No.
Look, one of the great things about Bray Wyatt is his creativity.
Hey, hold up
Firefly
one second.
Funhouse was before. Let's do
Keely-
something else.
Keely Chow,
know?
Anima Confusa, thanks for joining us, guys. But yeah, I did not expect to see Firefly Funhouse again.
Yeah, I didn't either,
I
and I
like
want to see
the-
something. I
I
want to see
like the
something
fact
new
that
out
they
of him.
were all coughing out the dust and the cobwebs, like literally cleaning out. Like
Yeah, no,
you know,
no, like I'm not
Rabbit,
saying
like, holy crap, we're back.
it was well done, but like, was this always the plan? Like, I never thought I'd see a Firefly Funhouse
Look,
again.
if they put Alexa Bliss, if she gets back with him and she goes into full pigtails and the whole emo look again, I'm gonna be madder than shit. You know that she's a hot little girl, and I don't want to see her in emo mode in coveralls again. Come on, man. No, don't do this to me. And I saw that Firefly Funhouse, and I was like, man, what's next, Bray? What do you do next? Is he coming out as the Fiend when he wrestles?
No.
Is that what we're seeing?
Like, is that what's going to happen?
Is that
I mean,
what's going to happen? I mean, I don't want to see him in a mask. I like him without the mask. I never liked the
I
Fiend.
think this is
never
the
did like the
all-new Bray Wyatt, and if there's one thing Bray Wyatt has always done, it's subvert our expectations.
Yes.
Triple H has given him the keys to his own creative kingdom.
Hey,
Yeah.
All I know is, Joe, you're the one that was all hot on Bray Wyatt.
Yes,
I
but
haven't been.
Look,
And now I
the
feel like
Firefly
you're going
Funhouse had its time. Let's do
yeah, I know.
something
That's what I'm saying. I you kind of had me for a little
Mhm.
bit. I was getting excited, and
I
then
still
they
am.
pull this shit.
I just don't want to see the
like-
Fiend. I don't want to see that again.
Like I don't mind the Fiend. It's the Mr. Rogers Firefly Funhouse BS I don't like. But whatever. I mean, what do I know? Like,
I love
is this
the
Pitch Black?
Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah, whatever.
The
The
Funhouse is fun. It's cool. but
it was good during the pandemic era when we needed cinematic. Like that's what I was about to ask. Is the Pitch Black match going to be cinematic? Like
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Like,
I do
that
think
would-
there's going to be a lot of spooky bollocks.
Oh, and by the way, you want to hear a really cool tribute to the Briscoes. Now, that match that you're talking about, remember when they had the match with the Wyatts and
What up,
who was it they were
Boosh?
wrestling?
Boosh McFadden's
out
in
there
the
in the-
house.
Out there in the swamp. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, where he
Okay.
fought.
That was a total ripoff of the Briscoes on the farm match that
chicken
they had
farm?
in Ring of Honor. And I was just looking through some
Wait,
stuff
wait,
and
wait, wait,
saw
wait,
that.
wait. The Briscoes had a chicken farm.
They had a
Oh,
farm
that's
match.
their thing, man.
That is their thing, dude. Yeah, and
They
it was
live in a
it
chicken
was the
shack.
fight on the farm. I think is what it was called, right, Johnny? I think it was what
Yeah.
it's called. or
Well,
something
hey,
like
man,
that.
at least he's
But
found out.
but that Bray Wyatt thing, the Wyatt family, when they were still together and they had that cinematic wrestling match during the pandemic, it was a total ripoff of what the Briscoes had done like less than a year earlier. It was a total ripoff of it.
Yeah, but I mean that was also kind of a ripoff of the final deletion when the Hardys went at it on the
I was about.
Hardy-
I thought
Right.
that's where you're going with it. I thought you were going to be talking about the.
Well, I'm
the-
just saying, if you
Hardy
haven't
thing.
seen that out of the Briscoes, it was a really
No.
cool thing that they did. So
Yeah.
you need to check that out. The Fight at the Farm, I think, is what it's called.
All right. So
Mhm.
after a very unexpected Firefly Funhouse, we go back to the tag team tournament thing to determine the number one contenders for the SmackDown titles.
Mhm.
And we get Hit Row defeating Los Lotharios. And I tell you what, what's the guy's name? The one that couldn't jump over the rope,
Top
fat
Dollar.
guy, Top Dollar.
Top dollar. Mm-hmm.
That guy is worthless. He couldn't even rip up a sign after the match. Did you see that? It was embarrassing. Guys, what the hell? How did this get like? Who's he got pictures
How
of?
dare that sign not sell for a superstar?
Right? What the hell?
Whatever. Like the top rope didn't sell for his big fat ass flipping over it and stuff. Anyway, after that we get Charlotte Flair doing an in-ring promo, and I even wrote here, why in the fuck? Like, what is this Sonya Deville? Like, who the hell? Like, what? First of all, Charlotte's not a good baby face, so I'm not on board for this baby face thing.
No.
No, she's the dirtiest
Johnny,
player
you're
in
in
the
love
game.
with the girl. Come on.
Yeah, you just
we can't trust your opinion.
I'm a huge Charlotte Flair.
I know you are. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
No, she
needs to be a
like-
heel.
Just
She's
like
a
your dad
Flair.
is.
She needs to be a heel.
She's a Flair.
Always.
God damn it!
However,
Dirtiest player in the game.
I don't think she's doing terrible as a babyface.
No.
Yeah,
hitting
but
all
like,
the right
so,
notes.
why Sonya Deville?
She's
I don't
hitting the
get
right
it.
notes of
I
the
get it,
babyface
but
format.
I get it, but why Sonya Deville?
Well, Sonya
I'll
Deville
tell you
for the
what, though.
longest time was like the manager of the women's division, right?
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
When Sonya blindsided her, that seemed like a hard ass hit.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was just the microphone pop.
Hey man,
Damn, it looked like she really laid her
apparently
the
these
fuck out.
bitches are gonna fight at the Rumble, and trust me, Flair will get a receipt. She'll give that bitch a receipt if that
Oh,
happened. Yeah. And
Well,
She got potato
I looked at it
cones,
a
she'll go
different
straight
way.
up
Now,
Idaho on that boat.
I looked at it a different way. Charlotte has been known to whack people pretty hard, and I think she likes that brand of wrestling. Correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, but I think she likes that brand of wrestling.
Oh yeah, no, she goes.
She
hard to
may
paint.
have told Sonya
She is
Deville
her
to knock
father's
the
son-
shit
or
out of her.
daughter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
So-
she's her father's daughter.
Mhm.
So after this, we get back to the tag team tournament. And I was kind of surprised because when I saw the brackets, I was like, ooh, we could have the Brawling Brutes versus the Banger Bros. But the Brawling Brutes lost to Legado del Fantasma.
No, they lost to Imperium,
Or to
Imperium.
Imperium. I'm sorry, to Imperium.
which is good because I'm digging this Imperium push. I like Imperium.
You know, I am too. I got my
And
notes.
that- oh my
confused.
god, did you see that? I had never seen this move before, and I've been watching wrestling for 40 friggin' years. When Ludwig Kaiser, like Pete Dunne was coming off the ropes and he hit that like reverse freaking suplex thing.
Pretty damn cool.
That was
Yep.
fucking cool.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I'd never seen anything
damn.
like that. I was like, ooh, what's that?
It's not very often that I see new moves that I've never seen before. And if this was somewhere on the indie scene before, please educate me because that shit was cool.
No.
After this,
I haven't seen anything like it. It's
we
pretty
go
cool.
straight into Legado del Fantasma defeating the Maximum Male Models, and we find out that Selena Vega will be in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh,
There's your Iron Woman
that
right there.
woman, she
She's
makes
so
me hungry.
I hate that she dropped the Queen gimmick, but anyway, they just. And then the end of the show. Oh my God! Normally, like contract signings, I could do without. Holy Christ, Kevin Owens! This is why I
Kevin
know you're gonna
Owens
lose.
cleans house.
He
pulled
Get
a
some.
Stone
the
Cold.
shit out of. He put Roman Reigns through the table.
He
goes
pulled
over to
Stone
Paul
Cold. He
Heyman.
arrived, he raised
Yeah.
hell, and he left.
Yeah, no, straight out of the Stone Cold Steve. Thank you. I was totally going to say that. He just like Stone Cold.
Well, he's got
playbook.
the guy's move. Why don't
Yeah,
he just do
right.
what he does, right?
And so before this, right before this, there's a backstage segment. Actually, it was after the Charlotte Flair thing. I had my notes out of order. Before the Imperium fight, they do another backstage thing with the Bloodline where Paul Heyman is a little piece of shit. He's like, I never liked Sami Zayn to begin with, but it's better to have him on our side than against us.
Was
And
it
so
pissing
then-
inside the castle pissing out. And outside
Yeah,
the
some
castle pissing?
weird pissing analogy. And then
I was like,
so
what
then
the hell is that word?
after Legado del Fantasma, they do another one, and Sami Zayn's there, and Roman's doing the whole gaslighting to a fucking. I'm sorry, man. Here's what I need you to do, brother. I need you to gas up the cars. I need you to gas up the jet. I need you to make sure, because as soon as I'm done signing this contract, we're out of here.
We're out of here.
So Sami Zayn, they do this so Sami Zayn's not there for the beatdown that Roman gets from Kevin Owens. Oh my God, it was so much fun. It was
He's late.
much.
Yes.
It was so much fun. And then Sami Zayn finally runs out there after it's all over and all the carnage has happened. And then Kevin Owens goes out into the crowd and just like this is how this is the only thing I hate about wrestling. When shit like this happens, this is how I know there's no way in hell Kevin Owens is winning that match. There's just no way, because they made him look way too good.
They OP'd him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. And that is SmackDown. That is your WWE coverage for the week.
Before we move on to AEW, I gotta editorialize and give my op-ed on this whole Sami Zayn storyline.
So hold up 1 second, and I want you to. Here's what I'm going to do, because our break is in about 6 minutes. So I don't want to get into AEW until we come back from the break.
Okay, well this won't take up the full 6 minutes.
Shit! That you just shit on my spot, bro.
I can drag it out.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna get a refill, take a leak, I'll listen, kill this 6 minutes. You pontificate all you want.
Just don't unplug
he can do it,
because we don't want you to blare at us when you come back.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay.
Whisper at us, bro. Whisper at us.
Oh, he booted himself.
No, he didn't.
No, John did that. I love you, Gary.
I feel like I do want the eventual Sammy face turn. Like, I want him to turn on the bloodline. I feel like they're shotgunning it at the wrong time. I don't want this to turn into another Daniel Bryan situation. I like the path they've led out to WrestleMania. I like the seeds they've planted. I don't want the fans to take charge of this storyline. I don't want to see Sami Zayn in the main event of WrestleMania. I don't.
Not. He's not going to be. No.
I want Cody to get his due. I want The Rock to get the platform he deserves. I want whoever's in that slot to get an undisputed shot at that title. And I don't want the fans to be pissed off that it's not Sammy.
No, I believe the match. I believe the match.
Sami Zayn's time is close. I just don't want it to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they're laying the groundwork for that. And I'm like, too soon. Too soon. You can drag this out a little bit till after Mania. Because, one of two, or we're going to have the inverse where it's going to happen between now and Mania. And, of course, Sammy's not going to win. Because Sammy's going to get buried. Roman's going to destroy him because as much as I want to see Sami Zayn win a world title, I don't think he's the one to dethrone Roman.
No. What I was going to say is the match at Mania is going to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn trying to prove himself. Yeah, trying to. No. Those two fighting each other. I think they're going to extend it. I think, like you want to see, I think they're going to extend it, and it's gonna. He's going to have to jump through a bunch of hoops and shit, and one of them's going to be jumping through the Kevin Owens hoop. He's going to have to try. He's going to have to beat Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Okay. That's what I think. Because
there's just a lot of talk in the Twitter sphere about Sami Zayn should win the Rumble. He deserves. I'm like, no.
Oh, look, we'll talk all about that when we get to the Rumble in the second half of the show. I've got a lot of. I'm sure you've got a lot of dream things you'd like to see in that thing. I, in particular, have one that I really want to see, and I think it's going to happen. And it goes all the way back to the inner workings of
teaser for hour 2, but you won't be here for hour 2.
I will be here for hour 2. I told you I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna do like everybody else, and I'm gonna put the game on another thing here. And I've got they show it on the phone, so I can do that.
I've got my big screen right in front of me right now. So
I've only got one other monitor, and I need it for another segment I've got. But I really think they're going to do what you want, because look, if they kill this before WrestleMania, if they kill it before then, I
want them to drag it out past WrestleMania.
They need to. You're right. They need to. If Roman, I don't think Roman's going to dump the belt at WrestleMania. I don't think he's going to.
Don't?
I don't. And if the only way he does is if he wrestles Cody. That's the only way it does. Okay.
I still think there's a possibility we see him defend both belts on subsequent nights.
That could be good.
Yeah,
That
he beats
could
The
be
Rock
good.
on night 1. He loses to Cody on night 2. Fans go home happy.
Yeah, I remember you did make that prediction. That would be good. But as far as Sammy goes, I think he's they're not climaxing before Mania with this. I think
I get that, but it's the fan sentiment. It's where the fans are with it.
I know.
A lot of people want Sammy to fight Roman, and I'm like, too soon, man. Long-term storytelling. Let it develop.
No. I think he fights.
It's like when you pour wine into a decanter, let it get its scent.
Let it breathe, baby. Let it breathe. Yeah. I think he fights Kevin Owens at WrestleMania to prove himself to the bloodline.
I'm actually calling Kevin and Sammy as a tag team versus the Usos, and they end the Usos
for WrestleMania.
For Mania.
For Mania. Okay. Well, maybe what I'm thinking is maybe did they still do Fastlane before, or is that an occasional thing?
I mean, they did last year. Mm-hmm. And they also have the Elimination Chamber, but I don't know if...
Well, Elimination Chamber's another dog, and that could be part of the storyline.
Well, Triple H has also been very vocal about ending premium live events centered around a single match type. That's why there was no TLC in December.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing away with Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
As a pay-per-view or premium live
event.
Right,
yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let these matches take place during other pay-per-views. Yeah.
Because they're talking about doing a Hell in a Cell match at Mania.
Man. Wow.
Yeah.
First name pops into my head is Bray. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, Bray.
But who would Bray feud with at Mania?
Bray. I don't know, man. Well, right now it's LA Knight, or I keep wanting to call him Eli Drake.
That's a beginning feud to get a guy back on the map.
Right.
You know Bray's gonna win.
You know what I'd really like to see him do is oh God, the guy that played the guitar, man.
Elias.
Yes, I'd love to see him build Elias back up to take him on at Mania. That would be awesome. I would love that, because Elias is a good wrestler, man. I enjoy him.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever should have got away from him playing the guitar.
I think his brother Ezekiel was slightly better.
Yeah. Whatever. Nah, his brother Ezekiel wears tights. Fuck that. Give him the skinny jeans back, damn it.
He was old school. He did the Ultimate Warrior press.
I hear you. But yeah, I really think that you could be right about the Usos, but I think the match is going to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think that's what's going to be happening at the.
We've already seen that at Mania, though.
And I think that's where he's going to turn on the bloodline, is in that match. That's what I think is going to happen. But
you think it's going to be the Cody and Dustin finish? I need my brother.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. How long have those two been running? That's where this is going.
At each other's weddings.
Yes, I'm telling you. Eventually. Uh-oh. We got. You are muted, homeboy. Fix yourself. Yes, you are. And it looks like we're coming up at the halfway point of the show. So we're going to be taking on a sponsor here pretty quick and talking about them. I don't know when, but that's up to the boss man whenever he gets his sound stuff fixed.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the middle of the film.
Too good. You are still terrible, bro. You need to check it out and see what's up. You'll figure it out. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. You're thinking it's going to be the Usos. Silence! Okay.
Man,
hey, bro.
Just can't hear Danny.
I love you, Danny, but you have muted yourself somehow, bro.
I
don't know what
see the
you
mouth
did.
moving, but there's no words.
I see the mouth moving. I see the mic lighting up, but there's no sound coming out, my friend.
Watch, he's gonna get it working, and he's just gonna drop an F-bomb like John Moxley, just like, give me a fucking working mic.
Hang on, there he is.
Hey,
there he is.
All right, good deal. So let's get into. We're in the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today's show is brought to you by
somebody.
Oh, that's my thing. Okay, I was just looking
Your
at
thing. Okay, your thing.
Dork Knight.
Sure.
Designs and marketing. I got to get the video in here so it's better. I tell you what. So here's what I'll do. I'll share my screen, play a little gimmick, and then we'll get back to the show. Should have had this ready already, but that's fine.
Okay.
What is should I do the? Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Don't worry, we're gonna get there, folks.
Yeah,
Danny's
man.
gonna get his stuff together here in a second.
Oh, actually, you know what? This one's funny. Nobody's seen this. It's terrible. But
Cool.
why
I like
not?
terrible.
Yeah.
I do. There's a lot of terrible movies I dig.
oh yeah, I just watched Super Mario Brothers from '93 the other night.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, you know what I kept thinking? Dennis Hopper as King Koopa is very Donald Trump.
Yes.
So Donald Trump.
That hairdo. Uh-oh. Look out. Here he comes.
Fuel up, wake. Fuel up for life. Okay. Directions. Mix 1 scoop with 16 ounces of water. That's delicious. Fuel up, wake. That's how you need to start your day. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Fuel up.
You do not look like a morning person, my friend.
I am not.
That's a great video. Hey man,
I need my
Ryan
coffee.
Roger Athays in the chat. Hey man, how you doing? It's good to see you.
All right, and then
He's a great guy. If you don't know who he is, he reviews other people's channels, and he's fantastic. He's a British guy. He's fantastic.
He critiques us.
Yes, he critiques us. Yes.
right on.
Yes, he does.
Right on. Right on. Well, I know the description says Dork Knight Designs and Marketing, but I thought that was a funny video to share. We'll get a promo code and a link and all that stuff. I believe 2 weeks from today, we will start doing that proper. And we'll get better at this. I do have a nice long video somewhere. I just can't find it. So that's why I went with that, because I found that one. But anyway, I was listening.
I have an ad plug. Can I drop it?
Yeah, man, please help yourself. Yeah, man.
Because
Go for
tonight, Dork Side of the Ring is sponsored by Dork Side of the Ring. And if you would like to sponsor us, hit us up on social media. We will plug your business for a little bit of that sweet, sweet podcast money.
That's
Very
good,
nice.
man.
Very
Always
nice.
bet on yourself, guys. Come on.
Yeah. I love it. Right on. So I was listening to some of what you guys were saying, and I used to agree with Johnny with the whole Owens, Sami Zayn versus the Usos, but I don't know. I think I'm leaning more toward what Joe is saying now. I really am.
Yeah, I really think
Sami
that's
Zayn,
what's coming.
especially because of the trial of Sami Zayn. Like, we haven't talked about this. Like, why did they change the tribal chief acknowledgement? Because I still, like, Johnny, trust me, man, you and I were on the same page. I really wanted The Rock and Roman night 1, Cody, Roman night 2.
I think it's gonna happen.
I don't, man. I think The Rock's just
working you, Danny.
I hope so. I really
In
do.
the words of Vince Russo, it's a swerve, bro.
It's a swerve, bro. All right. All righty. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, actually, before we get into before we get into, I really wish this was a better quality, but it is what it is. Before we get into AEW, I want to give my man, Joe, the Atmosphere. I want to give him his flowers.
The state of the apron, boys and girls, because we all know the hardest part of the ring itself is the apron, and the hardest part for these wrestlers is to get to the big dance.
Yeah,
That's
we got to work
right.
on the quality of this, but yes, state of the apron.
Hey, man,
with Joe's Atmosphere.
I never claimed to be a professional, man. I never did. I do all
right,
this
buddy.
stuff on my phone.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna get. I got to figure out how to do this. I want to.
You ain't got to do. You don't have to put me dead center, but if you want to, it's fine. Because I'd rather have all three of you here to talk to. But
just for a little, why does your camera look so bad? What the
why
hell?
does my camera look so bad?
Now it's looking better. Okay, you cleared up. All right.
I hope
Ladies
so.
and gentlemen,
looks
boys and
fine
girls,
over here.
children of all ages. Pop Culture Minefield proudly brings to you Dork Side of the Ring's State of the Apron.
There you go, man.
There you go. All right.
I just like to highlight different things in smaller promotions because as I introduced Danny to a while back, some of the best wrestling you'll ever see is going to be in a gymnasium or a small venue or even an independent show, right, Danny? I mean, you know,
dude,
they
I
can
haven't
tear the
released it
house
yet,
down.
but we did
And that's going to come. Matter of fact, the pay-per-view that I had you watch that one time is going to come into play when we start talking about Rumble predictions. Now,
oh, really?
I
guess I'll have to.
I spent my childhood watching plenty of shows in a certain bingo hall.
Yeah.
And if you see
right. You hear what I'm saying?
You probably
Look,
know
man,
where it is.
my son just reffed his first professional wrestling match a month ago.
Oh, awesome.
In a friggin' gymnasium.
Have him on.
In Maryland.
Wearing the ref shirt and everything. Come on.
That's
have him on.
Man.
Yeah.
We'll have him on the show. I'll ask him if he wants to be on. He's more hyper than you are, Danny, though. You may not be able to control him, bro.
I don't need to control anybody. I deserve Johnny. I deserve anyone worse than me after what I put poor Gary through. I'm sorry. I love Gary so much. Like, it's so bad. He was He messaged Cece last night while I was in my depression coma. And he was like, I love Danny, and I hate to say this, but I don't think he can do a show with me anymore. Like, he can come on for 10, 15 minutes, and that's it.
Well, listen, I'm going to share the logos of the 4 promotions we're going to talk about today real quick, okay?
Do your
Let's
thing,
do that
man.
real
Here
quick.
you go. Yeah.
The 4 we're going to talk about are the NWA, first of all, the National Wrestling Association.
I don't like that logo. That looks really gay.
It's really gay, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but that is the classic logo for the National Wrestling Alliance. That is it. And it probably has the most prestigious heavyweight belt, the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA championship.
Somebody held by the least prestigious champion.
Somebody called it
right now, but
did I hear this? I have a question. Somebody the other day on one of these other podcasts I was listening to referred to it as the 10 pounds of silver. Is that something else, or were they just wrong? And it's they
were either poo-pooing or joking.
Oh,
it's
okay.
The 10 pounds of gold, bro.
That's what because that's what you've always called it.
That's what it is. It's the 10 pounds of gold. Okay. The next one I'm going to talk about is Impact. Okay. And
Nikki James.
Yeah, I got a soft spot for my girl. I'm sorry. I just do.
Well, I do
just
too,
finished
man.
the last rodeo, and her next opponent is going to be that one right there. Yeah, Masha Slamovich is a big girl. Did you see the promo that they cut in the ring before Impact this week? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, she's big. It's a big chick. Not as big as Grace.
Ryan, Roger, thank you. Do we know each other? But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the. Yeah.
What's that? Great to see
says,
Dork Knight.
Again, I got to learn how to highlight these things.
Yeah. Friggin',
I just did. There we go. That's how you do
all
it.
you have to do is tap it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
You need to check out Ryan's channel. He may, if he's already checked out your channel, he may have reviewed you already if you've got videos up.
Awesome.
That's what he does. He reviews channels. Okay.
Has anybody
next
seen
one,
my mom? Like, I've been like, usually she's always here. Like,
I haven't
saw
seen
her post once.
I haven't seen Penny yet. No.
But no, she did post once.
Oh, there
did
she is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
The next
Oh,
one is
that's right. I'm simulcasting. Thanks, Mom.
yes.
She's so sweet. Okay.
She's okay. There you go. The next one is Major League Wrestling. Okay. This is the one that Jim Cornette last worked for before he got fired.
Is that
Okay.
is that Morrison?
No,
guy
I
with the
don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
He looks like him, but that's not him.
Okay.
That is his wife right next to him.
Well,
though.
that's why I thought. Yeah.
I'm not
are
sure
you
who
sure?
that is right there.
That looks
I'm
like
pretty
him.
sure that
Could
is
be.
John Morrison.
Is it John Morrison? It could be.
Or Johnny Major League or whatever he's calling
Did
himself.
he
in that
grow a
promotion.
Johnny
beard or something?
Impact
I
or-
haven't seen
yeah.
him on the promotion yet.
Yeah.
But that's
That's my
Alex.
boy Hammer.
That is one of my favorite minor league wrestlers, Alex Hammerstone, right there.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
actually going to go see my boy Hammer this Sunday.
That's a
week from
bad
today.
dude right there.
Hey, are you still taking me, bro?
Yeah,
Let's
if you
go.
want to go.
I mean,
you need to go see this guy, Danny, because I tell
Well,
you
he
what,
said-
this
you
guy
said you were
is
gonna
a
take me?
mountain of a guy.
I will, man.
all right.
Let's
I'll-
go.
I'll-
Let's do it.
hey, I'll buy the drinks and
FSW, no escape.
I'll buy the drinks and I'll bring the marijuana. You know, it's legal
Well,
here.
he's
so.
he's the current Hammerstone is the current champion of Major League Wrestling, Danny, and this guy is huge. He's Brock Lesnar huge, first of all. The other thing about it is
Yeah, not quite
he
Brock
does
Lesnar huge. He's
well.
Triple
He's
H.
he's pretty damn big.
Yeah, he's
But the
Triple H
thing
rated
is,
character.
I've never seen a big guy do the kind of aerial shit this guy does. Okay. Usually they stay grounded, they stay on the deck. This guy gets up on the top turnbuckle and will take you out. And his, what is it called? The Nightmare Pendulum. His finishing move is really great. It really is. The Nightmare Pendulum kicks ass.
Okay.
And then the
I was
last
going to say
one-
I've heard of this guy, but I think it was from you.
yeah,
like
Well,
last
probably.
Okay.
I love
yeah.
the guy.
He's our local champ. He's the FSW heavyweight champion
Mhm.
here in Las Vegas.
You gone? Okay. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is New Japan, and specifically New Japan of America, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to move into our territory, boys and girls, and they've got quite a few American wrestlers to do it with. So thanks, John, for putting that up for me. I'm done with that. I'll go ahead and pop that out of there. So what went on this week in Impact? It started off with it was one of these kind of things, kind of like Raw, where a bunch of people got in the ring, and it was guys and girls. It was Bully Ray, who just wrestled their champ. God, what is their champ's name right now?
Okada?
No. Not. I'm talking about Impact. We're talking about Impact first.
Oh,
They're
He didn't fall? Inconceivable. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
but I can't remember the guy's name. He was with the North. Is it Alex? It's Alex something. That's the Impact champ. I can't remember his name right now. But Bully Ray, Mickey James, and a girl
Alexander.
named Steele were in the ring at the same time.
Josh
And it didn't-
Alexander is the Impact champ.
Oh, hey,
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I had Alex on my.
See,
I
I-
was calling the
I-
other
I-
guy from the north because all ego.
You know, I always want to interact with the chat, especially when it's my mother. Apparently, she missed the beginning of the show. Would you like to answer her question here? Because we did cover it already.
They're still in the hospital, but they're not in critical condition anymore.
And Gracie's getting feeling back in her legs, Mom.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So keep those prayers going for those two.
Yeah, Mom. Well,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I'm. Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. Because she hit me up. I'm pretty sure she put him on her prayer list at church. I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure she did. So
Here. But Tasha Steele is a little she's a little Sasha Banks wannabe. Okay. And she got Mickey James' face, and she had a big girl with her named Savannah Evans. And they tried to beat up Mickey James, but the former champion, Jordan Grace, came running in for the save. The girl that Mickey got the belt off of. Anyway, it turned out to be a three-man tag. Best way I can call it is three-man tag match, but it had two women and one man on each side. Right? You had Savannah Evans and Tasha Steele with Bully Ray against Mickey James, Jordan Grace, and Frankie Kazarian from AEW. He's in Impact now. And they went to town, and the good guys won. They ran them out of town. Yeah. But that's what happened. That was the big stuff that happened this week on that promotion. New Japan.
I like this layout. I'll do this next time for your State of the Eight.
Yeah. So
I'm still learning. Yeah,
That's
I'm still
much better.
learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
The next one we want to talk about is Major League Wrestling, and apparently they have a new promoter in there.
What are we doing?
What is this fella's name? MLW. This guy's name is Cesar Duran, and he's supposed to save us from Contra, apparently, in that promotion. But there was a few bullshit matches. The biggest match was the one at the end where they had the British Bulldogs versus the
whoa.
Yes.
Who are the British
son
Bulldogs?
of Davey Boy Smith? Yes.
But who's his partner then?
He had two partners. A couple of wannabes. I can't even remember their names, dude. And they both look skinny as hell.
That's
They're nothing like this guy.
That's blasphemy.
I know. I understand.
Okay. Right.
I understand.
And why isn't Davey Boy's kid in the effing WWE? You know what I mean?
To be.
I know.
He used to be.
He was in the Hart Dynasty, and then the one kid got his neck broken. Natalia, and then Davey Boy's kid disappeared. Like I'd like that kid. He looks just like his damn dad, man.
He's huge.
Can I shoot on that for a minute?
Yeah, please.
Go for it, man. Go for it. That's why I bring this stuff up, so we can get
Apple
inside.
fell very far from the tree. He's not nearly as good as his father was.
No.
Well, I thought you were going like
getting off the bus. He looks good, Danny. You're right about that. Getting off the bus, he looks
great,
good.
and then the bell rings.
Well, you know what? No, I say he's just like his dad. He just doesn't have a Bret Hart to carry him through matches. That's all.
There you go. Well, they fought the Boomaye Fight Club and beat him. So that was the.
I had to bring up Bret Hart.
I know it. Hey, man, when I first started watching this promotion, they had the new Hart Foundation with one of the cousins of the Hart family in the. Yeah.
I can't get my thing to work. This doesn't work, right? You don't hear it? Yeah.
What is
it's not working. It's
what, your
fucking
soundboard?
Yeah, I don't.
You have to figure it out. You're gonna have to get with John and figure it out.
This
son.
shit is too difficult.
NWA. All I have to say about that is they still got a shitty champ, Tyrus. But let's hope that they will push. If Billy Corgan has any brains, he will push EC3 because apparently he's in that promotion now, and hopefully he'll push him. So
who's EC3?
Eric Carter III. Now, he was in WWE for a while, and I think he was in there as Eric Carter, right?
Ethan.
Well, it might have been during my hiatus. Like, do you have a picture of this guy, or I guess I could Google it.
Not right now. I don't know, but you've seen him. He was on the main roster for a little bit, but he did more work on NXT than anything else. Yeah, right.
He was one of those 24/7 guys that would always come out and try to.
Right. He was one of the, yeah. But look, and Johnny will back me up on this. He was MJF before MJF came around.
True.
When he was on Impact, he was a guy. It was so great, man. People would be chanting in the crowd, "You can't wrestle," and he'd go, "I disagree."
The goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Did that work?
Yeah, it worked.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
When I was trying to do a chant, you interrupted me.
I'm so sorry.
The chant would the crowd would be out there chanting, "You can't wrestle," and he'd go, "I'm very good." "You can't wrestle." "I disagree." He would just, it was great, man. He was fantastic, and he'd come out there, and he was Dixie Carter's son, and she owned the.
It was his nephew.
Nephew, is that what it is? Okay. I don't know. They were in the same family. So
what were you saying?
What?
I'm sorry.
And New Japan just wrapped up their Collision series here in Philadelphia, which they're trying. We all know that Mercedes Moné is going to be showing up in San Antonio, February. I think it's Valentine's Day, right? It's like
it's
February
Valentine's
14th.
Day. Yep.
But they've already been wrestling in America, and
2-year anniversary of the car crash that nearly killed me and gave me this beautiful scar. Want to know how I got these scars?
All right, Joker. Anyway, the main event of that one was Filthy Tom Lawler and Fred Rosser. That's right, that same Fred Rosser, and
Mr.
he won.
No Days
He
Off.
won. He won the championship. Sure did. So there you go. That is your State of the Apron for the 22nd of January, 2023.
Hell yeah, man. We got a full one in. That was great. Oh my God. I can't wait to clip that out, make it a little side video thing. Very, very good, sir.
Man, I'll let you know what's going on in the spot. Oh, and by the way, some of your favorite and some of my personal favorite announcers are in New Japan right now. Ricky Abani from Ring of Honor. If anybody watched that on a regular basis, Ricky Abani is one of the greatest announcers ever. He's with New Japan America now. And guess who's on there with him? You remember Aiden English?
Whoa.
Remember that guy?
Oh, he was the
king of
Rusev Day.
He is now called, yes, Rusev Day. Exactly. He is now called the Drama King, Matt Raywall. And he is...
You know he's married to Eddie Guerrero's daughter, right?
Yep. And
no way. Really?
He is Rick Iabani's color guy. So they've got a good announcing team for New Japan America. So when Mercedes Moné does have her Valentine's Day match, they're going to have a hell of a team calling the match. So
I'm about it. I'm down.
Yeah. I wish Ricky Abani get a shot in the WWE or AEW. He's a fantastic play-by-play announcer, if you want to call it that. Move-by-move announcer.
All your weird deep fakes.
Yeah, he's loving him.
Hey,
he's loving him some Danny right now.
I just why
he's
not?
Playing with himself, you might say.
Yeah.
All right,
totally.
guys, I will be right back. Excuse me, real quick.
All right, so that's fine.
Too many beers.
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, the razor.
Yeah, do that again. The razor one. Where's my Hulk Hogan one? Damn it.
No, that one's terrifying. Don't show that.
Dude, the Hulk Hogan one is so good. What are you talking about? Yeah, where is it? Here it is.
You look like you got the meat sweats. Yeah. You look like a hot dog spinning on the 7-Eleven roller.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, brother. Say your prayers. Eat your vitamins. All that good stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, we got 35 minutes left. We gotta quickly span through AEW and
man, Rampage was totally
gotta get to the Rumble.
okay. Yeah. So when he gets back, Rampage was totally wow. It's just doing this on a loop. I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't know how that's working. Trying to stop it. John, help me. Or never mind. I figured it out. All right.
Well, did you do Dynamite before Rampage?
I'm not even going to cover Rampage. I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch it. So if you did, you can take because Rampage has just been very skippable, very disappointing.
Last week it was good. That street fight was brutal, but I do have some criticisms about it.
Monkey Jeebus says we're missing out on AAA. When Joe gets back, tell him he needs to add whatever the AAA is. I mean, I use it for roadside assistance, but apparently that's some kind of wrestling thing.
I watched AAA for one reason. What was that dude's name? El Hijo del Vikingo or whatever? The son of the Viking? That guy is insane.
Well,
hey, watch one of that dude's matches. That dude is a freaking madman.
Joe, when you get back, apparently you got to add something called AAA to your State of the Apron. Otherwise, you're just a poser like everybody else. And hey, while I will acknowledge you, sir, you need to acknowledge the RK, bro.
I see Matt Riddle coming back in the Rumble.
No, yeah. When we get into the Rumble predictions, Matt Riddle's going to be back. He's going to be in the Rumble. I mean, he's not going to win it or anything, but he'll be in it. Joe does not like Matt Riddle. We were talking about it before we went live because he saw my shirt. He's like, yeah, I mean, I like Randy, but you know.
Oh my God, I love
he I know you do. So do I. Joe does not like him. All right.
I think it's because you and I are fans of the Green Machine. And
look, yeah. So I mean, I'm already in the doghouse. I'm not gonna smoke it.
I actually can't right now. I'm actually
I got in trouble, but you see this beautiful thing I got for Christmas? Oh, hey, look, it's the Salty Nerds. The Salty Nerds.
You're making me jealous, man. I can't do it right now.
You should come over. Oh, why can't you?
I'm trying to get a new job for
But pot's legal. Like nobody drug tests. Like they don't give a shit about pot anymore, unless you're like driving
or for the airlines. It's federal.
Oh well.
Yeah, got to be able to pass FAA regulations.
Yeah, well, sucks to be you, bro. Anywho, hey, Joe's back. Joe, do you know what AAA is other than roadside assistance? Somebody in the chat said you should add that to your state of the apron.
Yeah, they're telling it's the Mexican luchador operation south of us in Mexico.
Are you familiar with it? Because I'm not.
A little bit here and there. Tessa Blanchard used to be married to somebody that wrestled down there. She divorced him recently. Let's see. Taya Valkyrie wrestles down there quite a bit. Yeah, I'm saying there's a chance, baby. Yeah, she's single, baby. Look out.
Whoa. Tessa Blanchard single?
Yeah, she got divorced. Yeah. But Taya Valkyrie has wrestled down there quite a bit.
Oh, Johnny Morrison's wife?
Johnny's wife. She's wrestled down there quite a bit. It's mostly luchadors, man. A lot of the luchadors you see have done a lot down there. I tell you, the biggest guys down there that you would know about, that's Ray Phoenix and my man, Pentagon Jr. They've done a lot of work down there.
Yeah.
Yes. Zero Miedo. Zero Miedo. Damn Miedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving a shout out to El Hijo de Vikingo because that guy's a madman.
Yes. But I don't follow it as much as I do the English operations. No. But I try and keep up on all of it. I
watch the big one. Their WrestleMania is called Triple Mania. Mm-hmm. And I usually try to catch Triple Mania every year because there's always
okay.
Yeah, it's like Wrestle Kingdom. Even if you don't watch New Japan,
all right,
you watch Wrestle Kingdom, right?
We are at the 30-minute mark, and because I am such a professional, I finally found the original sponsor of the show's video. So I'm going to play that, and then we will go into either AEW or Royal Rumble predictions. Because in my opinion, AEW is pretty skippable this week. But here we go. You do that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dork Knight Designs and Marketing. Website still under construction. So anyway.
Very cool graphics, man. Very cool graphics.
So do we really have to go over AEW? I'm actually normally I'm an AEW mark.
Let Johnny talk about what he wants to talk about with AEW. I'm with you. It was very.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna. All right, I'm going to run down the card super quick for Dynamite because that's the only one I watched, and I took notes, so I might as well talk about it. Okay. I didn't even bother watching Rampage. So Dynamite opens with a very sweet "In Memory of Jay Briscoe" graphic, but that was all they were allowed to do, which, again, we already talked about it. I think is fucked up. Orange Cassidy comes out.
Wearing armbands, though.
Yeah, tons of guys were.
Yeah, they did as many tributes as they could.
As they could get away with. Yep. Yeah, they sneak it in. Yep. So Orange Cassidy comes
during the main event.
You know what? I know how Gary feels now. Fuck it. You talk. You talk, Johnny. I'm good. Bye.
Oh no, I was just saying that Excalibur dropped his name on commentary. That's all I had to say.
I know. I'm trying to be a bitch like Gary. Ooh, I hope he doesn't watch this. Anyway, don't anybody rat me out. Don't say that. I didn't mean that, Gary. I love you. So Orange Cassidy comes out. God damn it. Orange Cassidy comes out first, which I actually wrote, not a good sign because usually the champion comes out last in a match. So I kind of thought he was going to lose, but he didn't. It was
Cassidy does things his own way, man.
Yeah. So I tell you what. So it was Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal. This is the only thing you need to watch from AEW this week. Great fucking match. Great match.
For all the crap that Cornette gives Orange Cassidy, I mean, it's a gimmick. It's an entertaining gimmick.
Yeah, but he's fucking good. He's talented.
He's really fucking good.
Have you seen his barroom wrestling matches? Have you seen his barroom wrestling matches? That guy can wrestle. He's awesome.
So
whoa. Shush. Stop. Pause. Orange Cassidy bar what?
Okay,
I think it's called barroom wrestling.
I've actually been there for this.
Yeah.
I don't.
Have I got the name wrong, Johnny? Barroom wrestling?
You're thinking of bar. It's Joey Ryan's old company. Fuck that guy.
Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, though.
They did this thing where and it was Double or Nothing weekend. It was a triple threat match between Orange Cassidy, Davey Richards, and there was a woman in there too. I forget who it was. It was
okay. So who's Davey Richards?
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
The match, no ring. It was in a bar room. I was a customer in the bar room. The match was literally like an old.
Was this here in Vegas?
Yeah, it was here in Vegas. It was at
what bar? What bar?
Well, no, it was at the Rockstar Bar upstairs from the old ice arena, the Sahara Event Center.
Okay.
And but yeah, they had like
because I was like, you know, would have been tits if you'd have said like it was.
Huh?
If you'd have said it was at the Dive, you know, on Flamingo.
Oh my God,
that would have been tits.
But no, it was crazy because like they literally did this entire show in the bar room, and it was just nothing but bar brawls. And I saw Orange Cassidy literally do like a backflip off the bar.
Hey, nobody tells Cece I'm smoking in the house. She's gone, so she'll never watch this. So, anyway, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But anyway, I thought it was the coolest thing I was ever a part of because the whole crowd was moving and like it was like a mosh pit that you were interacting with.
Dude, that sounds fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
I want to go to the next one. Oh, that sounds cool.
Marco Stunt was in one. He got thrown across the bar.
I was fixing to say, I watched one on YouTube one time. It was in a nightclub. I'm looking at one right now where he actually wrestled Kylie Ray in a bar room. It's called Beyond Wrestling #Uncharted Territory. It's listed as a free match.
Oh shit! My sister, Brianna Fraley. I just saw it in the private chat. I don't see her in the chat, but right on. Hey, sis, thanks for coming by. I'm like, sorry, I saw my sister's name. I got.
But yeah, the whole point is, we've been watching Orange Cassidy way before he showed up in AEW. The guy is really good, and Cornette, of course, is going to have issues with him.
He can go. He goes hard.
Yes, he does. The whole thing is he doesn't give a shit about you until you make him bleed. Then he gets serious and starts making you bleed.
Me bleed my own blood.
That's it. Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
That's it, bro. That's it. Exactly.
Like,
that's a good. We should have that. That's a good clip for a wrestling show.
Orange Cassidy is like a stoner, I think, because like, like he's fine, man. He's chill. But if you harsh that man's mellow, ooh, you done screwed up, boy.
Right.
I love it. I love it. If you harsh that man's mellow, guess what?
You just made the list.
Damn right. Yeah.
Joe, I didn't mean to derail you. I'm sorry.
That man in champagne.
Derailing me? I'm looking for different stuff you can look up.
All right. So
Yeah,
The
it's
other big
beyond
thing I took away
wrestling.
from Dynamite was there was a major heel turn.
Oh yeah, so let me get to that. Okay, so let me finish my rundown here. Top Flight surprisingly defeated the Young Bucks, and that just made me feel warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum. It just warmed the cockles of my heart. I fucking hate the Harley Boys, and I'm actually surprised as VPs they agreed to put young, good talent over, because that's definitely not their MO.
Really
I love Top Flight.
impressive.
Then we had some really weird promo with Hangman, or I'm sorry, Empty-Headed Adam Page and Renee Paquette in like a barn or a stable or something. I don't know, it was weird. And they tried to like that promo didn't work for me at all. Anyway, and then we get my man, the future of AEW, Ricky Starks. I love this kid so much. He's really growing on me. And he defeats Jake Hager, who I don't know if you noticed, he's added a thing. Hat. Yeah, he added a thing to his hat. It's like embroidered now. It says, "I like this hat." It's ridiculous. and I love how every time he comes out in his lower third, they bill him as Jake Hager and his hat.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, like, dude, in the lower third, it's always Jake Hager and his hat.
Yep.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so after that, we get Jericho and is going to take on Action Andretti and Ricky Starks in a tag match that's either going to have Sammy Guevara or Danny Garcia.
I think it's Danny Garcia.
No, we find out on Rampage. Look, I read the notes. I didn't watch it. Yeah. But I think he lost, so it's going to be Sammy. After this, we get Bryan Danielson defeating Bandito in a fucking flame of a match, a fucking great match. Then we get an MJF promo where basically he says he's going to give Brian Cage. He gives Brian Cage an envelope of money. It's like, I don't care if you win or lose, just break this man's leg or neck or arm. I can't remember what he said. Something like that. Just like break.
Bounty bowled him.
Yeah, break his arm or leg or something. Then we get, here's the heel turn you wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Tony Storm and Willow, two baby faces, shake hands, start the match, but by the end of it, Tony Storm and Saraya heel turn, which is good. Because Saraya, like, I don't know what they were thinking. They brought her in, should have been a baby face. I don't know if it's her fault or Tony Khan's fault, but the promos she was cutting were heel promos. You know what I mean? Like the whole time, you know. So they finally leaned into it. And then in the
Sheeta.
Yeah, fuck Sheeta. Whatever. Anyway, and then the final match, I just want to get over this. The final match, Darby Allin defeats Marty McFly. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Kushida for the TNT title. All right. If you want to talk about Dynamite or AEW anymore, that's it. I didn't watch Rampage. That exhausts the extent of my notes.
Kushida, he's one of my most. He's one of the most.
What's his gimmick? He's like Marty McFly, right? He's got
he's a huge back to. He's the time splitter.
Is that what it is? See, I'm not familiar with this guy.
It's his favorite movie, and he just loves Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it, but my favorite movie.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
But I'm not gonna wrestle as Batman. You know what I mean? I just like.
Why not? That'd be a hell of a gimmick.
Yeah, pretty
well. Probably get copyright.
You get sued. Hell in back. You'd be broker than you are now, bro. Trust me.
If WCW could do Arachno Man.
I don't know if that's possible, but okay.
Right.
Yeah, Google that.
I dig the fact that Saraya and Tony Storm are bad guys. That kicks ass.
Well, because look, they should have done almost like an NWO type of thing. Like they're two former, but from a chick side. So they're two former WWE girls. like Saraya from day one. This is why I did not understand why the former
Jericho's
Paige,
already doing the former WWE act with the.
I don't know, man. Well, like since day one, Saraya came in and was like, "I'm going to run this division because these bitches don't know shit. I'm from the big leagues." Yeah,
I've always thought Paige should have been a heel eventually. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a great heel.
Yeah. So
I think she's a great heel.
Yep.
And I don't know. I got to find the clip. You guys ever see the clip of Scott Hall talking about really wanting to eat out Paige? It's hilarious.
No.
Yeah, dude. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, Scott Hall was mad crushing on Paige for a while.
It was vulgar and offensive.
I think that's the greatest compliment you can give a woman. I want to bury my nose in your mountain of curls, lady. Come on. What's up?
Wow. Okay.
That's a sense of a woman reference.
In the immortal. I can't even say it. Oh God. Yikes.
All right.
Royal
So
Rumble, baby.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes left. Fuck AEW. Let's do our Royal Rumble predictions, baby. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. And Johnny, I know you're busting at the fucking seams. I'll let you go first.
Oh,
go for it.
Lead us in, man.
No, you do it, bro. You do it. Do it. Do it.
Well,
do it.
I figure we should do a round table of.
Do it.
We should pick 2 surprise.
God damn it! Why can't I not figure this out?
For each Rumble.
Okay. God damn it, John, help me in the back.
What are you trying to do, John?
I want Johnny Big. I want John. I want Johnny Big and you and me. Yes, but yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's what I want.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, no,
you
I
may
just
go.
kind of wanted to bring it in. I want us all to pick 2 surprise entrants for both Rumbles, so 4 picks. And any spots that you think may or may not happen. So Danny, go first.
No, you go first. You got the big screen.
No, I want to go last.
You motherfucker. Oh, God damn
okay,
it.
well, I'll go first with my surprise.
Damn it, I fucked up again.
Women's first or men's first?
I'm going to do well, I've only got one for the men's. And it's kind of I guess it's a men's and women's. Look, what was it? Was it last year? Was it last
Johnny,
year?
Hold up. Look at that comment. Apparently my nephew thinks you look like his dad. That's so
there
cute.
You go.
Is that a compliment or not a compliment?
It's not a compliment. I hate that piece of shit.
Wow.
No, my sister really is slumming it. Sorry if you're still watching, BB. I love you, but you could do way better.
I could be a role model.
I'm just trying to get more heat with my sister. It's all good. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe.
Fine. Was it last year that Mickey came in with the Knockouts Championship?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
They need to bring her back.
I think she's doing it again, and I think she's bringing her husband with her.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Nick Aldis?
I think Nick Aldis is going to come in. Listen to me. Listen to me now, guys. Imagine the pop he'll get if he comes in after Cody Rhodes.
So I don't know about that.
Anybody that's seen All In knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
it was a classic match for they've had 2 matches for the NWA title.
I think he should come out before Cody Rhodes.
No, it'll work better if he comes out after Cody's been in there and knocks some people out.
Why? Tell me why.
Because man,
you know more than me.
Last time he wrestled him.
I would say I would not have him as a 1 or 2 entrant because
No, man. Cody Rhodes is going to come in at lucky number 27 and win the thing.
No, I have a different take on that.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, we'll get to it. Okay.
Than that.
We'll get to that.
Well, it's not a surprise anymore. So
I want to see Nick Aldis come in at like 15.
No, I agree with that. I do think Nick Aldis is coming.
The majority of the WWE casual fans know who.
No, they don't know about it, but the hardcore
I wouldn't know
fans know who he is.
Dude, if it weren't for you, if it weren't literally Joe, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't know who the fuck Nick Aldis is.
Yeah, I know, because he only
Yeah.
wrestled
Will
in
know, it
Impact
won't
and
pop hard, but, like-
NWA.
Well, no,
yeah.
and the only reason I know who he is because of that pay-per-view you had me watching. We'll release the show. We got it in the can. Joe and I did it all in show. Yeah.
But what we're talking about, guys, if you're uneducated, it's the actual show, the independent show that started AEW wrestling, basically.
Oh my God.
But no, I think Nick's gonna show up, and if you guys have never seen The National Treasure, he's something else, man.
That's a good pick. It's a good pick. I like it.
I actually 100% agree with that.
Yeah, that's mine. I didn't have two for each one. That's it.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
like,
I do have another one for the women's though.
No,
the other one for the women's, I think, is going to be Summer Rae. I think Summer Rae.
Okay, we got Mickey James, Summer Rain. You said Nick Aldis. I don't care if you just pick one. You got to have two. Come on, bro.
A guy, maybe Zack Ryder.
Okay, damn it, you stole mine. So this is what I think.
Well, you asked
you're
for
fine.
it, dude.
I did. So
I
here's
didn't
my
want to
thing.
steal your thunder,
Zack
but you
Ryder
asked
was
for
mine.
it.
I did. So Zack Ryder and Zack Ryder for the men, Chelsea Green for the women.
Yeah, another couple, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think they're coming. So since you already said Nick Aldis and Mickey James, I got to come up with something else. I think X-Pac is going to be a surprise legend because he's in phenomenal shape and he's finally got cleared.
Okay.
And I know it's not going to happen, but how cool would this be? I'm going to fantasy book for just a second. So you get, hold up. So you get Sean Waltman comes out as 6 from WCW.
Okay.
Gets eliminated.
Oh, you want him to face as a Foliate?
Yes, I do. And then he comes out a little later as X-Pac. Does a little bit better. Gets eliminated. And then he shaves backstage. And then he shaves. And then he comes out as the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Oh,
I know it's not going to happen.
You're going to say X Factor.
No. He comes out as a 1, 2, 3 kid. And are you kidding, dude? If he comes out in the outfit he wore when he beat Razor and he shaves his face, the fucking roof will blow off of that building.
He's
to
going to
pop
shave
it
his face between eliminations.
That's what I'm saying. So so he comes out first as 6, then he comes out as X-Pac, then he shaves, comes back out as the 1, 2, 3 kid. I'm telling, dude, I know it'll never happen, but fuck, that would be awesome. I don't know. I just anyway.
So Das Wolfman is saying Zack Ryder's suing the WWE for the Zack Ryder name.
Oh, I guess that ain't happening, is it?
John's getting worked. No.
I see him being in the Rumble because Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, no, Chelsea Green, dude. If you follow her Twitter, she's basically all but said she's going to be in the Rumble.
All I got to tell you is this: if she does show up, how cool would it be? Is if she showed up as the Hot Mess?
I would love that. That's my favorite.
Oh,
That
I
would be
love
awesome.
that.
I don't think WWE will let her do it, but that would be badass.
She will need a new finisher though, because she uses the stomp like Seth Rollins.
Yeah, she does.
Papa H might let the Hot Mess. He might let
that
it
would
happen.
be awesome. If she came out as the Hot Mess, that's one of the greatest gimmicks I've ever seen a chick.
He
do,
might let it
man.
happen. And again, I only know that because of you, Joe. I only know that Hot Mess shit because of you.
It's awesome.
So so I did what do I owe you? I did Zack Ryder, X-Pac. So I got my 2 guys, and I said Chelsea Green. So I need one more girl.
Yeah.
All right, one more girl. All right, surprise girl entrant. You already took Mickey James. That's who I think.
You haven't taken mine yet.
Just hold, please. Give me a second here. Give me a second. You know what? This is cheap because she works for the company as a producer, but I love her. Molly Holly. Molly Holly's going to be in it. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Johnny
That's a
Rock's
safe pick.
turn.
Yeah.
Johnny Rock's turn.
So, I was gonna say Chelsea Green, obviously for the women's Rumble.
Yeah, I stole your thunder that time. So
I'm down to pick, but the big one. You didn't steal the big one. Because I'm telling you, somewhere in the middle of the Rumble, maybe even number 1 or 2, so you get the full breadth of the entrance. And
If you say, don't.
I'm gonna say I'm
don't.
amazing. Bring it to the floor.
Oh yeah, Naomi, of course.
We're getting
Yeah,
a Naomi
that's
return.
obvious, isn't it? Yeah,
We're
she's
getting
coming
a
back.
Naomi return.
Yeah. Naomi's coming back.
First of all,
Lady
brother, first of all, I can't wait for WrestleMania to be over because you and I are going to go in person and I'm going to stream it live when you have to eat ghost pepper wings or whatever the hell our bet was. Because
Hey, Voodoo Wings is right up the street from my house.
Sasha-
They have the
Sasha-
ghost pepper rings on the menu.
Sasha ain't coming back, and
Nope.
motherfucker, neither's Naomi. I don't care what you say. but
Naomi
that's-
is.
All right.
Nah, I
Dude,
don't think
she's
so.
married to one of the members of the head of the
I don't
table.
give a
Trust me, she's
flying
coming back.
fuck. All right, cool.
He has a
Let's-
seat at the table.
friendly wager. Friendly wager.
All right.
Let's do a friendly wager.
And
No, seriously.
another
Make
here's-
your-
here's
make the
thing.
friendly
It's a
wager. No,
return that may happen, and I think it would just serve to piss off the crowd to set up a bigger pop later. Eva Marie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because there've been rumors about that already. So yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. What
Put
the
him
fuck
back
he's
on a screen. Now you stop doing that to him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see
Eva Marie, really?
Eva
No.
Marie's gonna come out. She might get the Lana spot where she just gets pasted on the way to the ring.
Oh God.
That's what they need to do. They need to make her. They need to make her a heel or a heel manager that gets
What was
beat up
the-
in the ring all the time.
What's the chick that
I
the
actually,
controversial
you know what I think-
chick
you know what I
that
think should
Triple
happen?
H?
Eva
Yeah, what?
Marie's music should hit, and as she's coming down to the ring, she gets laid out by Piper Niven, not Dewdrop.
Dewdrop.
She gets laid out by Piper Niven and put through a flipping table.
There you go.
And she's like, "My name is Piper Niven," like,
Right.
and then Piper takes her spot.
I'd be
That's
down
what
with that.
I would
That
love.
That
dude,
would be awesome.
I
That
would
way
be
she
down with
doesn't
that.
wrestle. She can't hurt anybody. She can't hurt herself. Yeah. That's, 'cause
So,
we know the chick can't wrestle.
you guys know that I watch the pop culture, or well, never mind. The what culture
Yeah, what
wrestling.
culture?
Well, let's
Yeah,
don't
Stein
talk
So-
about their other
boys,
guys.
yeah.
We're talking about us right now.
Hold up one
Get a
second.
topic.
These motherfuckers think the drizzling shits Nia Jax is gonna come back at the Rumble.
I didn't want to bring that up. No,
No, there's no
I
fucking way,
disagree.
right? Tell me you agree. There's no way. Like,
there's no way. There's no
yeah, she's so fucking terrible. Plus, after I saw that video, I went down the rabbit hole and looked at her like Instagram and shit like that. I mean, like, look, I don't care. She's bitch needs Weight Watchers. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway,
Okay.
We don't body shame on this show.
That's
fuck
right,
her,
damn it.
dude.
You
No,
can't do
okay.
that.
You know what? Fine. Her cardio's not up to par. How about that?
Okay.
How about that? Is that better?
Larry,
Okay. All
Um,
right.
So who else
for
you
the
got,
men's
Johnny?
Rumble. Men's Rumble.
Yeah.
Men, yes.
Obviously, number one, surprise entrant, The Rock. I don't care.
Dude, I
anything
used
about
to
his
agree
ring
with
runs
you.
or whatever, or his cardio.
I
If
gotta
you
find
smell what
find
The
this
Rock is
article.
cooking,
Dude, no, he's not coming. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm being worked. I think he's just like
you're being
trying.
Anyway,
No,
The
he's got
Rock.
he's got the XFL coming up,
Yeah,
which is
it's which means he wants to put eyes on the product.
There you go. Yeah. He is
Yeah.
a master salesman, no doubt.
Yeah.
What's the other one, Johnny? What's the other one?
Well, shit. Zack Ryder was my big one, but you know what? This is more of a I really want to see it.
woo, woo, woo.
Oh, like his X-Pac? Who's your
No, not
X-Pac,
X-Pac.
buddy?
This one's more of an emotional return,
Okay.
and I might even shed a single tear in my eye if it happens.
Yeah.
I would love to see Big E make his return.
Yes. Oh my God.
Dude,
that
I
be
would
awesome.
too, but he's not
He's-
medically clear. So I'm going to share this.
Yeah.
Because
Did you
you
find
guys, you guys don't
find it?
believe me. Look, The Rock, and
What
they've
is
known
this
a
you
while.
guys don't believe? Did I say anything
Look at
like
this.
that? I was looking for it for you
Yeah.
earlier.
It's not
My
happening.
God, Danny.
It's
I-
not happening.
I'm sorry. I don't
See,
believe
look.
it. That's some carny
See,
shit.
look, it says he
Why don't you
doesn't
blow it
feel
up a
like
little
he
bit for
has. He doesn't feel like he has enough
Do you know how to
time.
do that?
Is that? It looks
Hold
like
down
shit.
scroll and roll up, and
Yeah,
you'll
and-
blow up the script for a little bit there.
And Cody Rhodes said he wasn't returning to WWE before WrestleMania. It's carny shit. It's,
Try,
you know
read
what?
it. Read it, Danny. Just read it.
You know what? Here, no. Since I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
It's fake news. I don't believe a word of it. You don't even have to read it.
Okay, you know what?
You
Stop.
said it earlier at the top of the show. I don't believe it. Rock is making his return to the Rumble.
All right, so here, where the fuck is my mouse? I get so confused. All right, so in the private chat,
I'll take it. Yeah, go.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go. There it is. That way you know how to do it.
Hang on one
the Rock's
second,
not. The Rock is not going to be at the Rumble or WrestleMania. Johnny, you know, you and I I was pissed at you because I said you stole it. Like we had the same idea, and I until I saw this the other day.
Stands.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
So
he's not ring ready.
Here you go, John.
We only got 4 minutes left.
We got 5 minutes left.
Who are our winners?
All right. So.
Oh wow, how'd you do that? That looks really good.
You hold down Control and you scroll up.
You're gonna have to teach me.
Get bigger.
Okay.
Control on the key.
Okay, we got 4 minutes.
Okay.
We'll talk about.
Although WWE has wanted to bring back The Rock for WrestleMania 39 match against Roman Reigns, it doesn't look like it will happen. WWE wanted to answer the Rock at Mania by the middle of January, ahead of the Royal Rumble, as they look to lock in the WrestleMania plans. As previously reported, The Rock's status for WrestleMania 39 is not set in stone, but it doesn't look like he will be wrestling due to him feeling like he doesn't have enough time to get into the kind of shape he feels he needs to be in for a match.
Now click on that link. Click on that link.
Okay.
The wrestling due to him feeling like, click on that.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Report. The Rock has indicated he won't have time to get in the right shape for WWE WrestleMania.
You guys got to understand. And Johnny, I know you're like, oh, but he's jacked. He's in the best shape of his life.
Thanks,
he's
John.
Than he's
I'm
ever
drop
been.
it out now.
Huh?
It's a work, guys. I'm telling
I'm dropping the screen. There you go. So people can see us talk about it. Yeah. Look,
it's a work.
It could very well be a work. We don't know. Could be.
Joe, why
well
do you look so pixelated? You're so pixelated.
It's something with you because I look great. Yeah.
Anyway, 3 minutes left. Winners. Who do we got winning these things?
Oh,
what is
Cody
it?
Rhodes.
Oh,
Cody Rhodes winning the men's.
Yeah.
Joe, your turn. Who's winning the
Cody
men's?
Rhodes for the men's.
Cody Rhodes.
Absolutely.
Johnny.
Cody and The Rock double elimination.
Yeah, fuck you. No, it's just Cody. All right, so we all agree on Cody.
All right, women's.
Women's, go Johnny. We'll go backwards.
Rhea Ripley.
Very good. Joe.
Alexa Bliss.
She's not going to be in it. Rhea Ripley.
Yes, she will.
No. I agree. Rhea Ripley. Not only should she win it, she should fucking show up in the men's.
If you're trying to tell me she's not going to be in it because she's wrestling that night, I refer to Becky Lynch.
Because I'm pretty sure she's going to rescue Dom.
I refer to Becky Lynch. She's done it. So.
Dude. No, Johnny,
No,
you just. Man, our wrestling brains are so similar. Yes, that's how she's going to get involved because she's going to Dom's going to get thrown out, but she's going to catch him.
Yeah, mommy saved
put
you.
Him back, and put him back in the ring. Yeah.
But I will say one thing: either Dom will eliminate Ray, or Ray will eliminate Dom, and I see Ray eliminating Dom more.
Well, they're setting up. It's going to be the big Ray versus Condom at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Why do you call him Condom, man?
because that's what Finn said. He's ex-con Dom, so he's the ex-condom.
Oh my God, he will cut you, man. Don't. He's got a teardrop. He's got a teardrop tattoo. He's seen some shit.
Motherfucker, I've been to jail. I've never been to prison. That's where he was, jail. Jail's the resort they put you in before they put your ass in prison, to quote the great Sly Stallone. All right?
So we're touting that. That's an accomplishment.
Bro, we still got a minute and a half. That's a little early.
I've been in jail twice.
No, it's not an accomplishment. I managed to live 42 years on planet Earth before ever seeing jail. And then in the span of a year, I was in jail multiple. Well,
I was a bartender, so it was kind of a.
Here's the thing: I wear my heart on my sleeve.
DWIs were a
I'm an
occupational
open book.
hazard, you might say.
Yeah, I'm an open book. So I got I never even had a fucking speeding ticket or a parking ticket. First thing that ever happened to me, it's where this scar came from.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day 2020. I got a DUI, single, like it was me. I was in my car by myself. It was a single car accident. Thank God, didn't hurt anybody else. Was in a coma for 3 days. I hit a pole. The car flipped up. I hit one of those stone walls, prison walls here in Vegas. Threw me. I wasn't. And the only thing that saved my life, boys and girls, was that I did not wear my seatbelt. Because had I wore my seatbelt, I'd have been crushed by a wall. But because I wasn't, I got thrown out through a closed sunroof, by the way, which is where the scar came from and why I was in a coma for 3 days. Everybody thought I was going to die. My dad flew out from Washington State, and it was gnarly. And then, yeah, man, I don't recommend.
Let's be
and
clear
that's
on
where he got the
takeaway.
finishing room move the stone wall from. That's where
Yeah,
he got
man.
that move.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're conveying the right message. He's not saying not to wear your seatbelt.
No,
don't drink and drive.
I'm saying don't
wear your seatbelt. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't be like us.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
shit.
don't be like me. But because of that,
I'm a role model.
So I got like yes, you are. So here's the thing.
Children around it.
So here's the thing. I know we're running a little over time, but like fuck it, we got 2 weeks before this matters. All my friends say it's because I'm white. But I got weekends. So I had to do 8 weekends. So I can technically say I've been to jail 8 times, but it was for the same thing.
Was it city jail or CCDC?
Dude, no, it was Henderson. It was nice. It was like the resort. Yeah. No, Henderson's great, man. The food was good.
So
Yeah,
to wrap things up for this week in wrestling, what is the big story to you this week, Danny?
Oh, the big story is the fact that they changed. No.
Besides the elephant in the room, we all pray for the Briscoe family. We all do.
I wasn't. Why
aside from that,
I don't want to bookend this depressing. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Aside from that, what's the big story?
The big story is they changed the tribal chief acknowledgement party to the trial of Sami Zayn, and I think that's because The Rock has let them know I can't do WrestleMania, bro. That's my big me. All right, Johnny, what's yours?
Just the Royal Rumble week, man. Go home shows galore, and looking forward to the Rumble. It's my favorite premium live event of the year.
Isn't that like mine too, Joe? What do you think?
I think I like the Rumble more than Mania because I pop.
No, the Rumble's always been my favorite.
Aside from WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble is the show of the year. It is,
dude.
And I like it better than SummerSlam.
I know.
Raw 30 is in my town.
All right, cool. Anyway, Royal Rumble has always been my favorite. I can't pinpoint because, like, dude, like
the countdown, man. Everybody gets
not just that, but the surprises. I think it was like 2011 when Diesel came out. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. I love shit like that's why I'm really hoping 1 2 3 Kid shows up as 1 2 3 Kid. Like that would make my god.
It would be a nice shout out to the deceased Scott Hall.
Yeah. Nice. All right, Joe. What about you, buddy?
I'll tell you what I think my big story is, man. The fact that they're not changing storylines 50 times, changing them every week leading up to the Rumble like it's been in the past.
Your favorite thing
my
is
big
that Vince
story
McMahon
is
gone.
Triple H is still in charge. It's still they're still telling long stories, and it's really cool. I think that's really cool. It looks like Vince is only back for negotiation period specifics. Yeah, he could throw his nuts around and get into creative, but I think he really wants to just worry about the money. He's worried about his money. That's why he's back, and he's going to let Paul take care of business. I think really his daughter leaving is the fact that he doesn't want to be around his dad because she's probably pissed at him for fucking around on his mother. So
Who?
You know, Stephanie's mom. He fucked around on her.
He's always fucked around on her. I think Stephanie left because
but it's out in the open now. So, you know,
I think Stephanie left because
she's a mother of how many daughters now?
3.
She can't.
Here's the thing. Yeah, no, I think that she left before the unanimous vote to have Vince be. She didn't want to be the one to. She was just like, I think she left in protest. I agree with that. I do want to. BK Dan, love you, brother. Thank you for showing up. He says Survivor Series was always his favorite, but now it's the Royal Rumble. And
Survivor Series was great when they did Survivor Series matches.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It was my favorite when they did, like, oh my God. Remember when, it was the Hart family versus Shawn Michaels and the Knights or whatever, because it was supposed to be.
Watch any of that? Yeah.
No, dude, that was before the Attitude Era. That was.
Dude,
that was leading up to WrestleMania 10.
I stopped watching at WrestleMania 5, if you remember correctly, because of what they did to friggin' Macho against Hogan.
Oh,
I was watching WCW all that time.
Ooh, I need to find a Macho Man reface. I've done Flair and Hogan and Rock and
man,
Austin.
I sent you all those pictures. I don't see one reface of me and Johnny, man. It's all you.
Well, about time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
We're 5 minutes over. Yeah, we're 5 minutes over.
As much as I love Macho Man, I gotta give the man some criticism. He is responsible for the dumbest Royal Rumble spot I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
When him and Yokozuna were the final 2, and he tried to pin Yokozuna in the Royal Rumble.
That was funny. I remember that.
Out so hard that he flew
over the top rope. I thought that was fucking funny, dude.
No.
Come on, that was great.
Why would you hit him?
Oh, that's horrible. Okay, right, I'm getting blown up. It's time for me to go. So we wrap.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us
for this. How hard it's snowing in Fluffabo?
No, crap, I'm getting blown up about the current game right now. Is what I'm getting blown up.
Yes. So I don't know why I'm not showing up on YouTube, but that's weird. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining us for this 8th episode of Dork Side of the Ring. Our episode 10 will be our first episode on the KGRA network.
Kick ass.
Dork Side of the Ring X.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, guys.
Triple X.
Yeah. So, hey, if you want to follow me on the socials right here, Dork Knight LV on the Twitter. Joe, where can people find you on the socials?
Oh, you know, man, Joe's Atmosphere with an F instead of a PH everywhere.
Put the @ symbol in front of it next time. Anyway, and then Johnny, my man.
This is me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is me on Twitter and Instagrams. Follow me.
Right on.
I post funny memes.
Right on, everybody. So, hey, thank you guys so much for joining us. And yeah, let's do the John, take us away with those the credits.